What's going on, boys? This is the five limiting beliefs stopping a busy working man from getting in shape. And you might be thinking, why should I listen to this little Filipino kid, right? All right, let me explain. Right, this is me right here on the left. When I used to work really, really long hours running my car detailing business, and during that time frame, I was out of shape. I was this kid right here in the middle, right? Out of shape, didn't have confidence in myself. I would always have really low energies, and all of these limiting beliefs that I'm going to talk about in this video, I had them also, and you're probably struggling with them, right? And right here on the right, this is me now. I broke all of those limiting beliefs, and now I'm in shape. I have all of the confidence that I want, and I have the most energy in the world, right? So the five limiting beliefs that you might have right now is number one, I don't have any time, right? I'm too tired after work. It takes extreme sacrifice. I've tried before and I've failed, so it doesn't work. I'll start when life slows down, right? And I'll be breaking down each and every single one, why you have these thoughts, and how exactly you can break them. Let's first start off with I don't have any time, right? I'm too busy with work and family. You may be thinking, I can't spend hours in the gym, right? First things first, man. Like, does it look like I spend hours in the gym? Hell no, man. I go in there for 45 minutes, leave, right? I'm too busy with work and family, right? I work myself too, man. And I still spend time with my family. If you guys check on my page, you'll see I go to the beach, I go for hikes. I still have a life myself, right? The truth is, right? You only need 30 to 45 minutes to work out, right? 3 times a week. If you want to do 4 times a week, go ahead. But I promise you, all you really need is 3 times a week and you'll be perfectly fine. The only reason why you think you need hours and hours in the gym is because your brain has been brainwashed into thinking that you need to be this crazy fitness influencer that has to be in there doing push, pull legs every single day, 6 days out of the week. Don't get me wrong, if you love going to the gym, go ahead and go to the gym 6 days out of the week, right? I love the gym. That's the reason why I go 6 days out of the week. But my workouts does not take hours. It takes 45 minutes. Sometimes I hit the hour range, but if I'm really within a time crunch, I can fit 30 minutes in my time frame, right? At the end of the day, man, you can't find time, right? Let me use this little marker right here. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm sorry, guys. Hold up. At the end of the day, right, you can't find time. You have to manage it, right? You think that time is just gonna pop up in your head, right? Like, oh, I'm just gonna wait until the day I have time, right? At the end of the day, man, you have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you work, maybe nine, maybe 10. 8 hours you work. Let's just say 8 hours you work, 8 hours you sleep, right? What are you doing with the other eight, bro? No, like genuinely, like, okay, maybe you're traveling, commuting to work, but genuinely, man, check your screen time. First of all, check your screen time, right? What do you do after work? Do you lay down on your couch to wind down? If you want to wind down, wind down at the gym, bro. Like, sweat off at the gym, man. Right? At the end of the day, you can't just find time and wait for time to pop up, man. Right? You have to manage it right here. Manage your time, bro. Being fit at the end of the day actually makes you more productive, man. When I was out of shape, when I was this guy right here, right, fat out of shape, he was not as productive as this guy right here. This guy right here, he's on it. He's in shape. He does his work. He does what needs to get done, right? But this guy, when he would just work on his detailing business, come back home, scroll on TikTok, not do anything else, not do much, right? Now I find way more time to be more productive, working on my business just like this, and working on a lot of things, right? So stop having this limiting belief of I don't have time. It's an excuse and you're coping at the end of the day, right? Sometimes I hate to be like a full on asshole, but sometimes the truth needs to come out, right? At the end of the day, man, I'm pretty sure you know the answer to this, right? Most of life's problem, it's not our fault, man. It's not, sometimes we genuinely don't have time, right? But at the end of the day, who's the man to fix it? Who's responsible to actually, manage the time and stop looking for time, right? It's you, right? It's me, right? I'm the person that's able to fix my problems. You're the person that's able to fix your problems, right? So at the end of the day, you're a man. You have to own up to that. Second thing, I'm too tired after work, right? I'm exhausted after a long day, right? I don't have energy to train, right? I can't tell you, right? how much times I had the same thought, right? When I was running my car detailing business, I would always think, man, I basically already worked out, man, because I was scrubbing cars and scrubbing the wheels and stuff. I basically worked out already. But at the end of the day, man, right? You're tired because you're inactive. As crazy as it sounds, the reason why you're tired is because you don't work out, right? There's a plane flying over my head right now, but I'm gonna keep talking because I think the earphones cancel it out, right? At the end of the day, man, you're tired because you're inactive, bro, right? You don't work out. That's the reason why you're tired, right? Exercises, exercises, bro. My English is cooked. All right, exercise boosts your energy and lowers stress, right? Right. When you're working out, you're sweating, right? The last time you did something that was, productive, maybe you went for a hike with your family. Yes, it was a little, tiring for a second. Yes, it was a little. It made you sweat for a bit, but you can't tell me that you didn't have fun, bro. Right? When you went back home, you felt proud of yourself, right? It lowers your stress, it boosts your energy, right? Whenever you work out. So at the end of the day, you can't be too tired after work when it genuinely just boosts your energy and lowers your stress, right? And who doesn't want less stress? I want less stress. I'm pretty sure you're stressed out right now, man. That's why you watch this video. I'm joking, right? At the end of the day, man, even short workouts improve sleep and mood, right? Whenever you get back home from work, sometimes when I was detailing the cars and stuff, yes, there was days where I felt tired, but there was also days where I didn't really earn my sleep, right? I would come back home, lay back down in bed, I would scroll on my phone. And I would be scrolling on my phone till like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. And honestly, it would mess up my sleep schedule, right? Because at the end of the day, you didn't earn your sleep. Think about it like this. Visualize yourself right now, right? You wake up, you know, do your little thing, kiss your wife, kiss, say good morning to your family members around you. You head to work, come back home, and once you come back home, you change, you get ready, right? You head to the gym, and then come back home to go to sleep. Imagine how much more tired you would be, or how much more, like how much more, sorry, my English, man, how much better your sleep would be, right? You would feel way better because you know for a fact you earned your sleep, right? Compared to when, you just go to work, come back home, and not do anything else, right? Yes, you kind of quote unquote earned your sleep because you worked for, during the day. But imagine if you did your regular career plus working out, you'd even have a way better sleep, right? Because you felt like you deserved it. So, those little those little 30 to 45-minute workouts will definitely help improve your sleep, right? The third thing that you might be having right now, that's, a limiting belief of yours, is it takes extreme sacrifice. You know, I'll have to eat clean all the time, right? You feel like you have to eat these vegetables and, chicken all the time. I'll never enjoy, little foods or drinks ever again. Let me tell you something. I was enjoying some freaking Raising Canes yesterday, bro. And I still have the physique that I want. I had some Raising Canes yesterday, right? I don't have a strict schedule. I don't have a strict dieting schedule, right? I don't have to eat just chicken every single day. Yes, definitely I manage it. I don't just eat burgers and McDonald's every single day. But trust me, man, when I want some McDonald's, I fit it within my calories, right? I find a way to get McDonald's within my calories. But some days, I check my Fitness Pal app, and then I see that I don't have any calories left for McDonald's, and I just gotta suck it up and be like, all right, man, I can't have it at all. Okay. At the end of the day, man, you can still enjoy your favorite foods in moderation, right? Right. If you're able to track your calories, right? A little quick plug right here. I'm a one-on-one online fitness coach. I help busy working men lose 20 plus pounds in 90 days or less. If you want to get in shape and lose those 20 pounds and you're serious about it, book a call with me down below. But other than that, man, like my clients, they don't have to track their calories, right? They don't have to track their calories simply because I track it for them, right? And the reason why they're able to still enjoy their favorite foods in moderation is because I don't just tell them, eat just chicken all day, right? If they want to have some ground beef, if they want to have some fish, I'm able to fit that within their meal plan. Bro, I'm so cooked with my English, man. I'm able to fit that within their meal plan, and they're able to eat the foods that they love while still getting in shape, right? And at the end of the day, man, for you, right? If you don't want to track your calories, just book a call with me down below. Quick plug. But you know, if you if you want to enjoy your foods while still losing weight, there's this app called MyFitnessPal, right? Let me tell you something, right? App called MyFitnessPal. You put in your stats, whatever, how much weight you want to lose, and you're able to track your calories through there, right? So if you want to have some McChicken from McDonald's, track those calories, and it'll show you how much calories you have left for the day after you eat that, right? At the end of the day, man, smart habits way better than strict diets, right? Why do you think the people that starts all mad, right? 1 meal a day, I'll start eating 1 meal a day, or keto diet or carnivore diet. Don't get me wrong, right? Some of them, they lose weight, right? They lost some weight, whatever. That was cute. It was nice, right? But were they able to keep it off for the long run? No, right? 90% of people that lose weight within those diets end up gaining it back, all because it was a strict diet and it wasn't sustainable, right? And the best diet is, I thought I had it written down here. I'm sorry. I kind of, the best diet is macro manipulation, right? It's when you, a little quick plug again, I have a guide breaking down how to use macro manipulation to lose weight down below in the description. You could watch it there after this video, but stay with me in this one for now. Don't just head off. But macro manipulation is when you're able to, use your carbs, your fats, and calories and protein, and use all of those four things to make sure that you're able to use and eat the foods that you love while still getting closer to your goals, right? Because when you track your ground beef, when you track your little chicken from McDonald's, when you track all of these little things, they all have carbs, fats, calories, or whatever, right? And if you're able to track them, with your little smart habits, you're able to get closer to your goal without having to go fully carnivore, without having to go fully keto, right? That's the best way to do it. I hate carnivore, I hate keto. Not the best way, man. Balance is sustainable, and extremes are not. That's exactly what I just said about the whole people doing carnivore diet and stuff like that, right? Last limiting belief that you have before I move on, please, please do not have this whole thing of it takes extreme sacrifice. I promise you, I just had Raising Canes last night. Fourth thing, man, I've tried I've tried before, but I've failed, right? You tried before, but you failed. I always fall off the wagon. It never works for me. This whole thing right here, it never works for me. First things first, man, your mind, as a man thinketh, he is, right? I don't want to get all mindset and motivational here, man, but the man that thinks that he can achieve something and the man that thinks he can't achieve something are both completely right, right? I saw this picture before. It was this picture of a number six. There was a guy on the bottom, there was a guy on the top. The guy on the bottom, he was saying, bro, it's a freaking number six. The guy on the top was saying, you're wrong, bro, it's a number nine, right? At the end of the day, they were both right. They were arguing with themselves, but they were both right, right? So at the end of the day, man, the way that you think about yourself, the way that your mind thinks right now, oh, I can't lose weight, I can't do this, it's not going to serve you any good. If you think you can't, you're never going to do it. You lost the race before you even started, my friend, right? You lost it. So switch your mindset and start thinking that you can actually achieve the things that you want, right? So this mindset of it never works for me, please switch off that mindset, right? At the end of the day, man, you didn't have the right plan or support when you first started, right? When I first started myself too, I didn't have the right plan or support. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought it wasn't working, but at the end of the day, it was me that didn't work, right? Failure is feedback, so please use it, man. If you fail, right? I failed in the past too. You act like life is perfect, right? When I first started getting into fitness, I had this weird skinny fat build, and then I wanted to get bigger, so I did a dirty bulk. That dirty bulk led me to having a weird, fluffy, skinny fat build, and then I had to cut down, and then now I'm in the physique that I have. And whenever I want to bulk up now, the one thing that I learned is to never do a dirty bulk and always do a lean bulk. So use failure as feedback, right? And you only fail, like I said, if you stop trying, right? Think about it like this. If you try to get in shape for 10 years, let's say every day you're trying to get in shape for 10 years, and at the start you didn't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm telling you, bro, by the 10th year, you'll be in shape, man, right? The only person that fails is the only person that stops, right? You only fail when you stop trying. So don't stop trying. I'm pretty sure you heard this from your elementary teachers, man. You don't give up, bro. So get rid of this limiting belief. I've tried before and I failed, right? At the end of the day, you didn't have the right plan or support. A little quick plug, book a call with me down below to see if I could help you. All right, man. Fifth one, I'll start when life slows down. Work is crazy right now. Maybe I'll start next year, or I'll start next week, next month, next year. This little pen thing is so cool, bro. All right. You have this whole thing of I'll start tomorrow, or I'll push it off for later, right? What you need to understand right now is you are where you are right now in life because of everything that you've done in the past. Wouldn't you say that's fair to say, right? There's a helicopter flying over my head right now. I'll wait for that to fly. All right. That's pretty fair to say, right? You are where you are in life right now because of everything that you've done in the past and the way you've thought and the way you've made decisions, right? If you're happy with where you're at right now, then fine. But you're watching this video because you're not. You want to get in shape, you want to make a change, right? So if you want to make a change, there has to be some form of switch, some form of flip within your mindset and the way that you think, right? Stop thinking, I'll push it off for later. I'll wait till next week, next month, next year. Think about it when you're skydiving, right? You're up in the sky. They open up the freaking windows or whatever. You look down. You're like, holy shit, I'm so high up in the damn air. I don't want to go down. The longer you stay up there, the fear is not gonna go away, man. It's not, right? The sooner you jump, the better it is. So fucking jump. Once you jump, you'll be like, damn, bro, that was the best decision I've ever made in my life, man. It was scary at first, but that was the best decision I've ever made in my life, right? So this whole mindset of I'll start next week, next month, next year, get rid of that, bro. Start tomorrow. I mean, bro, I'm so cooked. Get rid of that mindset, man. Start today, bro. Like genuinely, start today. Pause this video right now. Do 10 push-ups. Do those 10 push-ups. You can't do 10, do 5. You can't do 5, do 1. And come back. That's it. Right. Life never fully slows down at the end of the day, man. You can't really just stop time. So you don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. That's why you got to start today, bro. Tomorrow's not even promised. Real success comes from starting during chaos, right? Boom, right there. Let's say you just went through a breakup. You're going through hard times right now. Or let's say you just, something happened at work. Your coworkers are teasing you, whatever. You're going through a lot of this chaos right now, right? Use that as fuel. Use that to push you to success and get into the best shape of your life, man. You just went through a breakup. Use that as fuel, bro. Prove them wrong. Have the comeback be stronger, right? You build momentum by taking small steps, right? I'm pretty sure you know this, man. When a baby is born into the world, he doesn't just freaking just start running out of nowhere, right? He doesn't just start jogging and running. He tries to stand up first, he falls down. Stand up, falls down. And boom, he's able to stand up. Wait, no, does he crawl first? Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, he crawls first. First you crawl, then you stand up, you get your first steps, and then you start running, walking, all of those type of things, right? It's about those little small baby steps to build momentum, right? So get rid of these 5 limiting beliefs right here, right? I don't have time. I'm too tired after work. It takes extreme sacrifice. I've tried and failed before. I'll start when life starts to slow down, right? Here are little actionable steps that you can take, right? It's not a video from me if you're not able to take actionable steps from it, right? First things first. It's gonna be the most hardest one within all of these, but that's the reason why I made it first. 3 short workouts this week. I don't care, right? At your house, at the gym, at the park, just schedule 3 short workouts, right? I don't care if it takes 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It doesn't really matter. Have it be 5 minutes, if anything, right? 3 short workouts this week. Treat it like a non-negotiable meeting, right? The meetings that you have at work and stuff, you show up to them no matter what, right? So treat it just like that. Don't cancel on your whole workouts that you schedule. Walk 10 minutes after 1 to 2 daily meals, right? This helps a lot with digestion, helps a lot with, your stress. You get benefits, and overall you lose weight, you get more steps in, you get rid of stress, you get some sunlight, get some vitamin D, right? You get better digestion, digestion. Guys, if you guys don't know, I'm Filipino, so my English sometimes gets twisted up, right? It wasn't my first language. So yeah, guys, like walk 10 minutes a day every single day, or after 1 or 2 meals, right? Plan at least one high protein meal that you'll be able to repeat every single day from now on. I'm not even asking you to start tracking your calories and go all in, right? Just think about a meal that you're able to eat every single day, that you're able to repeat, whether it's ground beef, chicken breast, anything that's high protein, fish. Just plan one high protein meal that you're able to do every single day, and boom, you'll be high protein guy. I'm such oh my. All right. Fourth thing, man, go to bed 30 minutes earlier tonight, right? This really helps out a lot with, your stress, helps a lot with your recovery, your sleep. Sleep is good for you, bro, right? Fifth one, last but not least, write down why you want to get in shape, right? I made a video talking about this um, on my YouTube video, on my YouTube channel. It's the video right before this one, if you check out my channel. But the reason why you can't get in shape also at the end of the day is because you don't have a deep reasoning on why you want to get in shape, right? You say you want to get in shape. Okay. This video might take a little longer than usual, but that's fine. I'm dropping sauce, I'm dropping value, right? You want to get in shape, right? Why do you want to get in shape, right? And boom. You say you want to get in shape, right? Why exactly do you want to get in shape? Wait, hold up. Let me just do this so you guys can see. All right. Okay. You want to get in shape. Oh, I want to get in shape because I want to feel confident in myself. But why do you want to feel confident in yourself? Why do you want that lean tone physique? Oh, I want to get that light, nice lean tone physique so I can hang around my coworkers. Oh, okay. How would that make you feel though? Oh, it makes me feel this way, that way. I mean, it makes me feel, proud of myself. It makes me feel confident about myself. I'll feel like I'm a leader that I'm supposed to be for my family, right? That's the actual reasoning on why you want to get in shape. So you need to sit down and actually understand why you want to get in shape, right? Because at the end of the day, man, a lot of people say, I want to get in shape because I want to get that nice tone, lean physique. But why do you want that, bro? Some people don't. So why exactly is that important to you? Because at the end of the day, maybe you don't even want it. Maybe you're just saying it out of your ass, bro. So, think about why you want to get in shape in the first place, how it's going to impact your life, right? And why right now you want to get in shape. Just write down those things. And guys, if you're a busy working man and if you want to make a transformation just like this, book a call with me down below and I'll see if I could help you out. And I got my Instagram down below. You can connect with me through there also. I got a free fat loss training guide, muscle building guide down below also. And other than that, man, I hope this video gave you guys a lot of value. I hope you guys broke all those 5 limiting beliefs and, boost the algorithm a little bit, like, comment, subscribe, do something, help your boy out. You guys have a good one, man. Peace.